My favorite part is being able to think outside the box, look at a set of plans, recognize the strengths and the weaknesses of the design, and help guide the design team towards good solutions. My name is Nate Balcom, and this is a day in the life of a construction surveyor. I've been building models for Faber for 3 or 4 years, and I've been touching GPS gear for 8 years. I'm still learning for sure. I came from another construction company where I worked with a man named Brian Villette, who had just the innate talent to see the project before it started, and he just kind of helped me learn that. Gave me baby steps, and he gave me the room to take the time to do that. If you watch YouTube, it seems like it can go pretty quick, but kind of a mixed answer, because you really got to know what is happening with what you're looking at. You got to know how to read the plan. You can tell anyone how to build a model, but if they don't understand how to look at plans or the actual means and methods, then they're going to not be able to make as good of a model and find as many of the issues, maybe before boots are even on the ground, versus if you have someone with experience. So staring at plans is definitely overwhelming until you do read them for a while and you look at it for long enough to really get a hang of what's going on, and then you can kind of start to break it down into easier to understand steps, and then it makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to be staking out center line of a landscape retaining wall. And I have some line work from a CAD file that we put elevations to and geo-referenced into real space. Right now I'm going to try and use the line work to calculate the end of a radius point for this curved section here, as that would make it way easier for the concrete guys to pull from. So now I've created a radius point for this section, and I'll give them the beginning, and where that radius ends, and they can pull from this hub anywhere along there to find center line. So now we're gonna go put hubs in at these 2 locations and then lay out on the hub what the radius is, what its elevation is, and what top of wall elevation is, so the concrete guys can set a laser up and do all of their foundation forming and then form their wall later on. I get to spend a lot of time talking to our subs, especially our concrete subs, because they are the ones who reference a lot of what I do, and just trying to find out what makes their life easier for me makes my life easier, because then I don't have to spend time thinking about things that don't matter to me. If you wanted to get into working under a survey firm, then just go apply at a survey firm and get your feet wet, learn how to swing a machete, understand what it is a professional licensed surveyor does. If you want to get into construction survey, find a good civil company that's going to let you learn as much as you can on a civil crew, and then move into civil construction.